Welcome everyone to the RTV studios here at Martinsville High School. I'm your host, Eric Meyer, joined by Artesian head football coach Brian Duggar. You've been down here quite often here today. We've shot a couple of segments already. It's been a busy day here at MHS, as it always is. We're here for some inside Martinsville football, though this time around. It's a happy Coach Duggar with a big win on Friday night.
Yeah, it was. It was a fun game. You know, it really was. Talked to Coach Campbell from Greenwood after the game, and it was a fun night. We had a great crowd, good environment, kind of back and forth that we kind of pulled away a little bit late, but kids played hard, played well, and it was just a fun night in general. Your first real feel for a Friday night Martinsville football game, what'd you think? There was some energy. It felt weird, you know, there was that energy. It felt like back Friday night's the way it's supposed to be, you know, some excitement, fireworks, all that stuff. It was a fun night. Third game against Greenwood, too, and they have all been great contests. Yeah, seemed to be pretty evenly matched there as far as talent-wise and coaching-wise, and just seems to be pretty good games. This is a game coming in. We thought it would be a contrast in styles, your air-it-out mentality coming in. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. And the ground and pound of Coach Campbell, but you guys kind of went a little ground and pound as well. Yeah, the first two drives, we marched the ball pretty effectively. We threw it pretty well. The second drive, we noticed that they were only like 5 guys in the box. So we kind of came over, made some adjustments. Excuse me. Made some adjustments and decided that, hey, we're going to have to run the ball. If they're not going to let us throw the ball, they're not going to let us do those things. And our offense really is take what they give us. You know, most teams they want to take away the run and make you throw the ball, and they were going with the 5-man box, so we were going to run the ball. And we had some success doing it. I think we rushed for over 200 yards, and anytime you can do that, that's a good night. A lot of success for Austin Fry early on running the football, and then Riddick Bolton got in the act as well. Yeah, so Austin's been great this year. Austin's he's kind of become the feature back, if you will, kind of the number one. He's done a phenomenal job. He had a great offseason, and he's running really hard. Riddick, we've got, like I told you early on, we got 3 or 4 guys that are we kind of see in the mix there, and Riddick's one of those guys that we know can come in, take care of the ball, and pound it, and he had a really good third and fourth quarter for us. Great third and fourth quarter for him in the Artesian. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights from the contest on Friday night over Greenwood, and there are a lot of them. This is the opening drive. Yeah, so the first drive, we kind of came out, and our game plan was to sling it and kind of get the ball moving down, and we were going to sprinkle in some runs like this with Austin, and first drive was boom, 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 and all of a sudden we're in the end zone, so you're not ever going to be upset about that. I think, you know, you kind of take what they give you, and the first drive, they were going to let us kind of have our game plan, so that was good for us. So Tyler running there. You'll get a run here with him later on, a little RPO. Now, is that a true RPO? Well, you guys are RPO in there. Yeah, so we're RPOing, and you know, pretty much, I don't want to say every play, but most of our plays, there's a run and a pass option. Here's another one. You know, we're always going to give our quarterback the opportunity to put us in the best play. And even in the second half, when we were running the ball, a lot of what we're doing is RPO type stuff. They're just giving us more of a run look. And here's Tyler. Good pickup there by Austin Fry. I mean, probably a huge block there, and Tyler's able to kind of sneak in the end zone there. Put you guys up here early on the opening drive. Now you go on the defensive, and you get a look back there at the running backs. Yeah, I mean, this is what they do. And even like that, that's not going to stop them from on second down doing the same thing. And they're good up front, they're physical, and our defense had to play, you know, match them, and they had to play physical, and they had to get after it, and they did. I was very pleased with how our defense played. We talked about the difficulty in being able to prepare for them, but you guys did a pretty nice job holding them down. Yeah, it's tough to prepare, like we said last week, because you don't want to beat your kids up to get into a game. But you know, we did a good job of that, and we did a better job of finishing tackles, like you see there. But overall, I mean, we played well. That's Weston coming up from it. You guys got that 3-3 stack, so Weston playing kind of in that hybrid safety position. Free hitter, as Coach Kutcher likes to call him. Is he on the televised cast of the game there for us? But big play here by Caden Long. Caden Long had another great game. He's the one who kind of seals the deal. Poppy had a big game as well. Our corners are playing really well right now. He ends up with 3 picks now on the season, but 2 in the contest. And that probably not a better thrown ball to hit Chase right there in stride. You know, Chase has been our guy. We've been getting in the ball, you know, almost double digits a game, and this last game they kind of tried to take him away, and other guys had to step up, specifically the run game. Nice ball there by Tyler to Garrett Skaggs there, and then like I said, it was this is one of the few looks where we liked to throw the ball, really, because they were kind of manned down here on the goal line, so we ran a little screen action. It's kind of the last real pass look we got, I'll be honest with you.
It looked like you guys were going to run away with this contest here early on, but not so fast as Greenwood. You knew they would. They battled back.
Yeah, I thought we took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Not that we were playing bad. I just don't feel like we had that sense of urgency. And, questionable call by me to go for it on 4th and short, but I liked the way our offense was clicking, so I'd take that call, 9 times out of 10. Put our defense in a bad spot and gave up some points and kind of got them rolling. So kind of on me a little bit, but at the same time, I have faith in our defense to make those plays. And, when they came over, they were the ones saying, hey, that's on us, and you kind of like to hear those things.
Faith in your offense, too, that they're going to pick that up.
Exactly.
And Chase held down, came in as one of the top receivers in the state, but they did a good job clamping down and, like you said, recognize and make some changes there that you're going to take advantage of what they're going to give you.
Nick Crone had a phenomenal game. He was great off the defensive end spot. He was our defensive lineman of the game. He was just physical and knifed and did a good job getting inside on a lot of his fits.
Nice scramble there by Tyler, caught from behind. And we do our pregame show. The kids, we recorded them doing their player introductions. Another big hit here by the Artesian defense because you mentioned Nick Crone. And so he's on there. It's nothing other than the fact that Nick's not on the starting lineup because he was not there when we recorded them. So we're not leaving him out for any reason other than he wasn't there when we recorded it. That's it.
Yet he was there. Somehow he just didn't go get it done.
He didn't go get it recorded.
Total Nick Crone move.
But that's okay. But if people are wondering, that's it. That's the only thing on there. So we'll try to get Nick at some point in time maybe here. And it's a huge run here by Austin.
Yeah, so we came out, we challenged him at halftime. We needed a big stop, and Logan Poppy got a big pick. And then, like I said, this is where they started giving us the looks to run the ball. And that was 3rd and 8. And, for us to run the ball on 3rd and 8 isn't very common, put it that way. And we liked the look, and we went 45 yards with it.
Then the defense here trying to take over, open field tackle there on the quarterback scramble that time. And that's big Devin Brenner back there flexing a little bit. This is just the prelude here to what was a really good defensive stand by your club.
Yeah, we had them down at the half-yard line. They didn't get in. Big stop there, 4th down. Big, huge stand. Unfortunately, we turned the ball right over, gave it right back to them. But anytime you get a big stop like that, that's huge. Momentum swings usually. We just didn't get the job done offensively.
There's where we talked about Riddick bolts here to the outside and then is gone.
Yeah, this, like I said, Riddick, a little change of pace for us, just different running back. Brought him in, and the first carry he goes nearly 70 yards. So that's always a good way to start the game off for him as a running back there.
I tell the story, too, with Riddick when we had him in 2nd grade and he played. He didn't touch the ball. We ran a bunch of jet stuff our first game. When we come out the 2nd game, and our first thing is we fake the jet, give it to him on the dive up the middle. He goes 96 yards on the run. The problem was the end zone was 97 yards away, so it got caught at one. But Riddick was great to have on the team, and I'm not surprised he's having success this year.
No, he's a great football player, and he's a great leader for us. I think this is Logan Poppy's big. This is our play of the game right here. He goes over top of the kid, pulls it in. Can't
Carl's
see it.
kind of in the way right there.
Come on, Carl's probably got a great shot of it though. But it was a great play. We were able to kind of move the ball down and then put a field goal on it with Ethan, and that kind of was. That put the pressure on them.
Right.
They now had to really start throwing the ball. This is a big kick here. Ethan, I think this thing would have been good from 55. I mean, he drills it. It was one of those where it put the pressure on them, so they came out throwing the ball, and then we were able to get it sealed off here with Caden Long's pick 6 because it's not what they like to do. They want to pound the ball. So really good game, kind of a flurry there at the end that we made some plays and finished it, which is what you want. So.
Now, did you see some momentum carry over here this week for practice?
Yeah, absolutely. Our kids are obviously excited. They know they beat a good team on Friday night, and they know they're playing an even better team on this Friday night. So they're a little amped up and ready to go.
Got a good Decatur team, like you said, coming in. They've got Asen Stevenson's their quarterback. I think that's how you say his first name. The name may sound familiar because his brother went to Penn State. I think he's at with the Saints now.
He's pretty good, yeah.
And then they've also got another sibling there who just happens to be okay, and that would be Javon Tracy.
Another Tracy.
Another Tracy there. So they've got a ton of talent there on that team.
Yeah, they're probably Bloomington South's a really good football team. No disrespect to them. I think as a whole, Decatur's probably better. Just my kind of take on them. I think Bloomington South has those two unbelievable players, and I think excuse me. I think as a whole, Decatur's is really, really good. Those two guys that they have, Stevenson and Tracy, are playmakers as well, and we're going to do a good job containing them. We're going to have to play really, really well, and hope they make some mistakes.
So what's Coach Enright like to do offensively? I mean, I know it's probably some of the same stuff every year. The personnel changes a little bit, but what are we going to see out of them on Friday night?
So he's really good at getting his best players the ball and getting it in space and letting them make plays. They do a lot of different things. They kind of do some tight wing stuff, and then they spread you out. They do a little bit of everything. And Kyle's Coach Enright's really good at making sure his best players are getting the ball. They are home run hitters. They're swinging for the fences. They're looking for 80-yard touchdown, 60-yard touchdown. I mean, they want big plays. So that's what we're really going to have to limit this week is their big play potential and make them earn every single thing that they do.
Then on the defensive side of the ball, I know a couple of years ago we had it, and I think I always say it, Coach Whitson talked about it, and I think Randy McKinney did. They played kind of like what they called a cat defense. You got that cat, you got that cat, you got that cat.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going to see
again?
Oh,
yeah, for the most part. They're a stacked defense, but they're kind of doing more of a 4-2-5 look this year. Similar principles to a stack as well. But they really get after you. They bring the heat, and they're going to play man. That's what they like to do, and they got the athletes that they can do it.
And you mentioned it, too. You mentioned the home run hitter on offense. I call them on defense the eraser because they've got guys back there that can erase mistakes that other people make with some of their skills.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, some of the plays that we've had the last few weeks where, about their athleticism, their speed, where we've, gone big plays, 60, 70 yards, you saw there against Greenwood, that they have the tendency of making that a 20, 30-yard gain because they're able to catch you down and kind of stop big plays from happening. They're good. They've got really good football players. They're well coached, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Decatur, a tough place to play as well. What are some of the things you guys are going to have to do well on Friday night?
Offensively, we have to take care of the ball. That's always the thing. When we take care of the ball, I think we're pretty tough to stop. We're going to have to win some one-on-one matchups. If they're going to come play man, we're going to have to win some. And defensively, we can't give up big plays. We got to limit them, and we got to make them earn every yard. We got to make them go 12, 15 play drives. And if they do that, we tip our hat to them and get them next series. That's what we're going to have to do.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you coming in and joining us once again. Good luck coming up on Friday night.
Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for all you do.
That's Artesian head coach Brian Duggar here. Inside Martinsville football, we will not be at the contest on Friday night. Decatur Central will be live streaming the game. There will be a charge, but their crew does a nice job up there at DCHS TV as well. So get out there, support the Artesians. If you can't make it for some reason, though, maybe you can tune in there and watch it as well. We'll be back again next week at home, as always, free to view here on the MHS Rewind YouTube channel. As always, I'd like to thank the head coach Brian Duggar for coming in. For Coach Duggar, along with the guys back there that produced it, I'm Eric Meyer. We'll see you again next time inside Martinsville Football.